Ebusuafo ne ahwefo emu bi akobade ba Unidek TV so send the dey kan obodi answer betumi emi subscribe button so no subscribe na for like na wetumi a share no we comment was ne betumi.
You know, it's your boy Captain to the Planet. I'm here to talk to you about Unidek TV. Please subscribe to Unidek TV. Subscribe.
But I must say that it is something that we anticipated. So we came to court prepared with our notices of appeal. And as you can see, immediately the judgment was read, we ran to the registry of the courts to file the respective notices of appeal in respect of the 4 affected constituencies, as you can see. So with us here is the notice of appeal and the subsequent stay application. It is something that we knew was going to happen. With the ruling on the prelim, it was clear where the judge was going. And so we took preemptive steps to do what is needful. So I can tell you, and as you can confirm, we have the respective notices of appeal. We have them here, and we'll take steps right now to get them, the legal requirement. The order must be served on the Electoral Commission before they can proceed. And like my lord said, they are now working on the order. We have our stay application, we have the notice of appeal, and we take steps. This matter is not ending here.
You were initially declared winner. 2 of you were initially declared winners, and all of a sudden things spiraled out. You've been contested. They are questioning the win. How are you feeling?
Well, there was always a very curious, collusion between the Electoral Commission and, the NPP. Very obviously in my constituency, I was tell that they weren't going to allow the rules to apply, that they were going to always hijack the process and make sure that we didn't have a chance to deal with evidence as it's supposed to be, which is where we see that the veiled mandamus.
All right, we were hearing from the candidates. We're hearing from Ibi Bright, and there was also Baba Sadiq there. I just wanted to know how they are feeling. It must be stressful, it must be frustrating having to go through an election, and you go through series of legal problems as we are seeing now. Well, but as you hear the candidate Ibi Bright mentioned, she suspects some collusion. Well, those are not allegations that we can independently verify or confirm. But earlier, Grace, we had some words with Gary Nimako, who is a lawyer for the NPP side, the parties on the NPP side, the people who actually brought this application to court. So let us listen to the interaction that we had with the Gary as well.
Doing the right thing regardless of the noise and everything. How does this all come to you now?
Conversation of rule of law. No one spoken. The parents said they were not here. Now the Supreme Court. Because they go and be here. They came here, they were here. It became very clear that the collation that the claim was done, it wasn't done. It was not complete. So the court says, please, listen, go complete collation and declare who has won and who has lost. To me, that should end the matter. That's all.
How soon do you expect the EC to do this collation? Given that Monday.
It should be done today. It should be done today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary. So that's Gary. He's the lead counsel for the NPP parliamentary candidate, speaking after the victory.
We still have our pieces. Even though that they have destroyed, we still have the scan copy. At the end of the day, there's only one result. And the NPP has won in those 4 constituencies. No matter how long it takes, NPP has won in those constituencies. Figures are figures, and it can never be changed. It can never be changed. We know the NDC are playing some antics. As I speak to you, they are preparing to file appeal and stay of execution. But we are not perturbed by it. We are not bothered by it. It is their right. right. But at the end of the day, the truth will always stand. Thank you very much.
The two NPP functionaries also, you had lawyer Gary Nimako, and you also had the General Secretary Justin Kodia. Now, I want to speak to one man who, in choosing my words carefully, I would say has suffered a lot in Ghana's electoral politics. This man, in the year 2020, in the elections, he came face to face with now Minister for Local Government, Martin Kosa, and it was bloody. Bloody is a kind word to use. And in the 2024 election, he's come up against the same man, and it is not looking friendly again. You must be very exhausted.
Well, I still have a lot of energy. There's still a lot of energy.
For how long?
I mean, I believe that you have to persevere until you win. You don't have to give up. And we will continue to persevere until we win. So there's still a lot of energy to continue.
But in the 2020 election, which you lost to Martin Kosa, you disagree with my choice of words, I know. But there was a court decision on that, and we move on from there. Were there any lessons that you learned that you think could have been applied to the 2024 elections that you did not apply?
Well, let me correct you again, because it's a matter of fact. We still have a court appeal challenging the decision of the High Court in 2020.
For the 2020 election?
Yes, at the Court of Appeal. So for us, we still believe that in 2020 we won, and all our pitches are available, and all the facts. So we'll go for the appeal. We'll still pursue that matter.
But you have people who are looking up to you to come and be their member of parliament. How are you controlling these people to avoid the kind of tensions that we don't all want to see?
The truth is that when there's absolute justice, there will be peace. But where sometimes you want to treat others as better class of human, social class, and you treat others as inferior, it doesn't work. Why am I saying so? In 2020, it was explicitly clear when a team was sent to the Electoral Commission in J.Mensah to give us even the summary sheet wasn't possible. They told us to go to court. That is what we are entitled to. And today, the same EC which we have, the summary sheet and the rate attached as exhibits, they are still insisting that there was no coalition. Where is the justice? Where is the fairness?
Where is the justice? Where is the fairness? This is certainly not ending anytime soon, Grace. You heard Christopher Bayre, doctor, for the Tachiman South constituency. It's certainly a constituency that we are watching because it's curious. It's simply disturbing. If you look at the kind of violence that we saw from that constituency, I'm sure that we all will be interested. Well, but in wrapping up, we can say that we have not seen the last of this from the NDC yet. As we have heard from the Director of Legal Affairs for the NDC, there are certainly going to be some processes coming up. We have seen copies of the processes that have already been filed, and we definitely will be expecting to hear something from them in the course of the night into the day tomorrow. Over to you, Grace.
This will not be the last of it, as we've heard from the Director of Legal for the NDC, and he says they have already filed an application for appeal against the ruling, and so we'll see how that pans out. But if you are just tuning in, well, the declaration from the courts is indicating that the EC must do a recollation and declaration for 2 outstanding polling stations in the Tema Central constituency, added to the result is already had, and then declare whether Ibi Bright should be the MP-elect or Charles Forson of the NPP should be the MP-elect. When you go to the Ablekuma North constituency, the High Court has also ordered the Electoral Commission to do collation for some 62 outstanding polling stations and also make a determination between the NDC's Irabana Orbin and the NPP's Eke-Friye. Okaikwe Central, the court says the EC must do recollation and declaration for some 31 outstanding polling stations in that constituency and also declare whether it should be Baba Sadiq of the NDC or Patrick Yabuama of the NPP. One of them should be the MP-elect based on the result that will come out after the collation of the 31 outstanding results. And then when you go to the Techiman South constituency, the court has ordered the Electoral Commission to also do recollation and declaration for some outstanding 100 147 polling stations and also make a determination between the two contenders there from the NPP and also from the NDC, Alfred. So it looks like the court has brought some form of finality to this matter, but from the side of the NDC, it's not ending anytime soon.
Well, I think I treaded cautiously in not predicting this outcome, but you know what I said earlier.
Yeah.
So we'll see how things play out. And Mandamo's application, the obvious outcome is what we have seen. The details of what happened at the polling stations, and then all the discrepancies the NDC said they saw on the pink sheets of those ones being contested can't be heard at another forum.
Yeah.
But this Mandamos is just compelling a public officer to do a duty that, according to the applicant, was neglected. So we'll see how the things play out. Yeah.
Abusuafo na ahwefo emu bi akobade ba Unidek TV so send the dey kan obodi answer betumi emi subscribe button no so no subscribe na for like na wetumi a share no we ja comment was na betumi
It's your boy Captain to the Planet. I'm here to talk to you about Unidek TV. Please subscribe to Unidek TV. Subscribe.